Welcome to New York, Madison Square Garden. For the 82nd time tonight, the Raptors will tip it off. And Sherm, we're pleased to say that is not the last time, as the playoffs are on the horizon for the Raptors, and a lot of shenanigans going on around the playoffs and matchups and people maneuvering. And if you're the Raptors, Sherm, you have some control in this. What's your thought process going into all of this?
Well, obviously teams, I think, are trying to jockey for position. I will say this. If you're the Raptors, I think you have some more urgent concerns right now. The defensive side of the ball, you want to get your rotations together, if you can, get some guys some rest. And I think when we talk about positioning, you can't control all of it.
Right.
So if you're the Raptors, you got to focus on yourself. And if the opportunity is there based on you trying to do stuff and other teams trying to manipulate it and you fall into the right spot, that's great. I just don't think that can be a focus. I don't think that can be the goal going into tonight's game. I think you just got to focus on how you're going to put yourself in the best position so when the playoffs come around that you're rolling in the right direction.
Well, I think you're right, Sherm. It's all about not who you play, but how you're playing going into the playoffs, and you want to be playing well. You think about it, that might be a bit of a disrespect angle, to steal your term, Sherm, when people trying to get the Raptors. The Raptors only 180 games of playoff experience. Washington 270. Charlotte has, the same number around where Toronto is. And then you've got Brooklyn with close to 600 games. Everybody's jockeying to play somebody. Do the Raptors look at it as maybe disrespectful that they want to be the team that everybody wants to play?
Well, they can. I just think that there's no easy wins in the playoffs.
Right.
So I think regardless of teams trying to position themselves, it's going to be a tough series all around, and you may get what you wanted and not be ready for what you get. So I think if you're the Raptors, maybe it'll help you in terms of moving forward. But if that's what it takes to put a chip on your shoulder, I don't think you're ready.
Yeah.
You're not ready to play. So I think the Raptors understand. And, yeah, you see some teams trying to position themselves, especially the Brooklyn Nets. But I will say this. The Raptors have to be confident with what they've done, that when they hit the playoffs, they're going to be a competitive team, a team that can win, and a team that can go onto other people's home floor and get W's as well.
So it's Game 82, the Toronto Raptors against the New York Knicks from Madison Square Garden. You can see it 8 o'clock on Sportsnet. You hear it on the radio side, TSN 1050. And as always, we start you off with Game Day at 7:30 on NBA TV Canada. Carmelo Anthony, if you're tuning in, will not suit up for the Knicks.